It is something travelers dread, the surprise fees at the airport.
Now, last year, the airlines made a combined $3 billion from those fees.
That's right. Now, at 41 Action News, investigation found inconsistent standards and rules may have you unintentionally paying one of them.
Investigator Melissa Yeager joins us live from KCI tonight with a rundown of some of the fees you probably don't know about. Melissa.
Well, whether it's packing your trusty carry-on bag or choosing your seat at check-in, what you don't know about the changing airline rules could cost you.
Have you ever had to pay a baggage fee?
Yes, of course.
Frequent flyer Christina Raby tries to avoid airline fees by carrying on and flying Southwest. But every once in a while, a fee catches even savvy flyers like her.
Mostly it's the fees that they charge you when you get to the gate that you're not really aware of.
Recently,
I had to pay $25.
Airlines have started charging travelers.
It was like $50.
Even when carrying on.
That was sort of the secret little way to not pay the fees in advance, was to carry the bag to the gate and try to walk on with it, and now there are charges.
Travel agent Kathy Sudeikis isn't surprised at the new stricter enforcement.
The real problem is that it's a rolling situation. I mean, some of the airlines will allow you to have carry-on baggage without too much intrigue, but the bags are getting bigger and bigger.
That's something that annoys many frequent flyers who have resorted to using the hashtag carry-on shame on Twitter to call out those who claim more than their fair share of the overhead compartment. In turn, some airlines have begun strictly enforcing the size of carry-on baggage, but what size you're allowed depends on the airline. Frontier and Southwest Airlines consider a carry-on anything 22 by 16 by 10 or 48 cubic inches. However, if you take that same bag on Delta or American, it won't fly. Their carry-on baggage allowance is smaller at 22 by 14 by 9 or 45 cubic inches. When we went to luggage stores, we found that size is a solid inch smaller than many carry-on baggage for sale, forcing some companies to post disclaimers on their products warning you to check with your airline. Still, during recent flights, we saw airlines cracking down, but no consistency in how that's done. Here's my bag I've carried on for almost a decade. Flying Delta to Charleston, I was forced to courtesy check my bag at the gate in Kansas City. Flying American 2 weeks later, I breezed through Kansas City and Dallas. But in San Francisco, even though I got through the line, an American staff member stopped several people before they even entered security, forcing them to return to the ticket counter and pay that baggage fee. That can lead to headaches for passengers.
They're not prepared for those, either with a credit card or with limits on their credit card or the cash necessary to board, and have to pay for fees right at the gate itself.
Another way you can end up paying more, check out this screenshot of what one 41 Action News employee saw when he checked in last week. Every seat is taken except for the ones that cost extra.
We do see that a lot, but you can go to the airport, you're still guaranteed a seat.
All of these extra costs are why travel agents like Kathy are seeing passengers come back to them for help, knowing they'll get a straight answer about what they'll pay.
It's because it is confusing, and the more confusing it gets for people, the more in vogue we are, even though we charge a service fee.
Meanwhile, some frequent flyers have their own strategies.
I fly Southwest, so we're lucky that we don't have baggage fees.
And Sudeikis says that Southwest strategy is a good one, but remember, they may not always be the cheapest fare. You really have to do the math before you book your ticket and add in how much luggage you're going to take. One more thing, they say if you're going to carry on, you might want to avoid these soft-sided bags that can easily expand and you can easily overpack. Get a hard-sided bag, and also look for one labeled international travel or international carry-on. That'll make sure it fits those stricter standards and that you can carry it on. I'm investigator Melissa Yeager, 41 Action News.